area neighborhood, aka AB. So I'm just going to continue what I was saying last time. That label that label in relationships sometimes blind people, especially like romantic, what I mean, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, and all that. A lot of times, subconsciously you might know that, but because that's my man, because that's my woman, and all this and that, I can't. Now all of a sudden it blinds you to it's that spirit of familiarity. You get too comfortable. People get too comfortable with people, that they got too comfortable with Jesus, and I see it in my life. I see it in other people's life. Jesus couldn't do miracles not because they're unbelief, but what he was really saying was, Jesus was really saying they can't get past that. I used to be a carpenter's son. I'm not doing that no more. My occupation is now the son of God. I've always been the son of God, but now I'm walking in that. I got gifts from the Heavenly Father. I got something I can give you, but you can't receive it because you can't see past that little boy that used to be a carpenter. You couldn't see past that little boy that used to be in trouble. You couldn't see that past that dude that used to be on this, or that dude that used to do this, or you get what I'm saying? That used to be out there in the streets. And that's what, same thing with me. That's why I can't say nothing to some of my family members. I can be anointed. It don't matter how anointed. Jesus was anointed more than anybody. This was the son of God. He couldn't do anything because they couldn't see past that label of, that's just my son, that's just my brother, that's just whoop de whoop, that's just my cousin, that's just that dude from that I knew from 10 years ago I went to high school with. You can't, what I'm saying? And I see why a lot of older ministers that I look up to, they're really reserved, because once you start getting comfortable, because when people are broken and they don't really know how to do a relationship, people think they might mean well, but they don't. That doesn't, just because you mean well don't mean you really know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you're doing the right thing. You get what I'm saying? Or you perceive people the right way. A lot of us are coming from a lot of broken homes and relationships and all this and that, and we think we know how to love. We think we know how to be a good man. We think we know how to be a good woman. And no, we think we know how to be a good mom and all that. And it's been my witness that no, we don't as a whole. Let's take it back to the drawing board. Let's ask God on how to do it. You get what I'm saying? Because if you get so caught up in this is my brother, this is woo woo woo, then now I can't tell you. Jesus was telling, just like me and Jesus was like, we're like, now I can't tell you some good advice that would really, now you can't see that I really want the best for you. Now you can't see that we need to heal. Now you can't see that I got something that can actually help you out in just life, period, because I'm your brother, because I'm your woo woo, because I'm the carpenter's son, because I used to be this ex street dude, because now you can't